everyone to the 9th Society of Knight and Squire Award induction ceremony. My name is Pawan Pandey. I serve as CCRI Student Ambassador, and I'm very happy to greet you tonight for this special occasion. First, I would like to thank you all. I will be graduating in May after 2.5 years, and I am a product of your support of college. As a recipient of CCRI Alumni Association and some other scholarship, I do not have enough words to thank you for your generous kindness. So far, I have maintained a GPA of 3.96, and I am determined to finish my 4-year degree in computer science. It wasn't possible for me to even dream about it without your kind help. To give you a little perspective, allow me to share my story in brief. I was born in India and I was raised in India. Somehow, the very special qualities that make me a very good student here wasn't good trait for a student in India. I somehow finished my high school, somehow. And after that, I found that doors of educational institutions are closed for me, partly because of my social activism and partly because of economic conditions. Given with the choice, study or not, I chose to learn through life experience. I worked hard and I managed to make a respectable place in that society. During that same time, I met Stephanie Abbott, who was doing some research in India. We got married and I moved to US. So love brought me here. Very soon, I realized that my good social skills and a sophisticated skill in Hindi language is not good enough to craft a meaningful career in the US. For me, for my family, and especially the community of Rhode Island, which has given me so much love. Having a history of being told several times that education is not my cup of tea, especially not math, not science. I'm glad to inform you that at CCRI, I have finished engineering level of physics and calculus level of math, Java programming, and especially in math and science, I never scored below 95. It wasn't possible for me to do so without your kind help. Your kind help has given me courage that if I work hard and if I do things correctly, there are people in my community that are going to support me in any way. Your kindness has given me support that I am doing everything right. I'm going in right direction. And especially, your kindness has given me extra hours. Last semester, your generosity slashed my tuition fee in half. Instead of working for minimum wage and arranging that fee, I was able to focus on my subjects. I utilized that time to serve in my student government and through different clubs. I utilized that time serving in my student community. All this experience has given me a sense of pride, a sense of self-respect, and also a sense of responsibility. It has given me that confidence that I will be able to craft a meaningful career for me, and not only that, I will help others the same way the help I got from you. So once again, thank you for helping me, supporting me, and inspiring me. And now, it's my pleasure to introduce Marisa Albini, the Director of Alumni Affairs at CCRI. Ms. Marisa.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Pawan. That was very inspiring, and it tells how all of the support that the alumni and friends give to us and how we can help out Pawan and other students just like him. So, welcome again, and this is our 9th Society Nights, and I want to thank our sponsors who have sponsored tables and sponsored awards and all of that. I just want to make sure that you know that we really appreciate your help. I also want to thank the committees, the selection committee for the Society Nights and the Squires, the alumni board, the event committee for tonight. I think they did a great job, and marketing and communications who really made us look really nice. So thank you all. I would like to now introduce the president of the Community College of Rhode Island's Alumni Association, Joseph Fleming. Joe is a class of 1974. He likes to say he was the first full class at the Knight campus to graduate there. Joe worked for Pawtucket School Department for 33 years. Anybody from Pawtucket here? Anybody? I don't think. His positions included social studies teacher, mathematics teacher, and coordinator of attendance and discipline. So you didn't want to go see Joe. He retired in 2009 from his post as vice principal at Slater Junior High School, and now he is full-time president of Fleming and Associates. You might see him on Channel 12, Public Opinion and Research and Political Consulting Firm. So Joe, welcome.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here tonight, and I also want to thank everybody for being here. The Society of the Knights and the Squire Awards are very important to the college and the Alumni Association. This helps us raise money for students who may need money for textbooks, scholarships, or emergency aid to get their last class to graduate. So the Alumni Association has been very active over the last couple of years trying to move forward, raising money. This helps greatly. I also want to thank the committee. They did an outstanding job, and the staff at the college for helping put all this together. And I want to congratulate all the award winners, the 5 Society of Knights members, and our new Squire Awards, the first inductees to these awards. Again, congratulations all. I would like you to join me in welcoming CCRI's President Meghan Hughes. President Hughes joined the college in February as the 5th president of the college. Before joining the college, she served as executive director of Year Up Providence from 2009 through 2015. And during that period, she doubled the size of the program, and Providence site constantly led the nation nationally in metrics, including student retention and positive outcomes. Meghan is an Aspen Institute Fellow for Community College Excellence. She was recognized by the Rhode Island Foundation with its Community Leader Award in 2015 and was named Outstanding Woman of the Year by U.S. Representative David Cicilline in 2014. Meghan is a true champion of education. And on behalf of the Alumni Association, I want to welcome you to your first Society of Knights event, but also to the college. The Alumni Association looks forward to working with you together and collectively using our resources and your resources to help the students and alumni of the college. I had the opportunity to meet with Meghan. She is a ball of fire. She has so much enthusiasm for students in this college. It is unbelievable. I see nothing but great things going forward. The president of CCRI, Meghan Hughes.
Thank you so much for the introduction, Joe. And thank you so much, Joe, Marissa, Mike, and Jane, our event chairs, and the committee, the entire institutional advancement staff, and Aaron, who not only helped prepare my remarks, but also, I am proud to say, introduced me to Twitter. I am now a tweeter, something, right? And everyone for creating such a beautiful, inspiring event tonight. And thanks to all of you for being here tonight to celebrate with us. Today marks 2 months since I joined the CCRI community, and I am truly honored to be part of this great institution, which has helped prepare so many students to go on to further degrees and into quality careers. This evening, we honor an elite group of alumni who have helped build remarkable careers and accomplishments. Their stories are inspiring and can showcase the true impact and opportunities a CCRI education can provide. Our awardees include successful Rhode Island business owners, vice presidents of nonprofits and higher education, including our own college, nursing and healthcare professionals, educators, accountants, a school district assistant superintendent, a lawyer, a director for Senator Whitehouse, and an actor. I am so grateful to have had the opportunity to meet and talk with our honorees earlier tonight, and I look forward to partnering with you all to move this college forward. I have had the distinct privilege to work with one of our honorees tonight, Dr. Rosemary Costigan, and I am called to say a few words about her. So Rosemary has stood beside me from the first day I arrived at the college. Rosemary, I knew we were cut from the same Irish Catholic cloth the first time we met. You told me that long before Coach Belichick coined the phrase, "do your job," it belonged to your father, and it belonged to mine too. I know your parents are here tonight. You have raised a remarkable daughter. As interim vice president for academic affairs, Rosemary leads a number of key college initiatives, all designed with one goal in mind: to serve more students better. It's just this simple. CCRI's advancement will succeed because we have her and her team's commitment and leadership that it must happen. Rosemary, I'm so deeply grateful for your exceptionally hard work and dedication to the college and to our students. So to all of our honorees, congratulations again. Your professional successes and contributions to our college, our communities, and our state make your alma mater so proud. We will tell you more about each of our honorees later in the program. To all those in attendance tonight, thank you so much for coming out to support this exemplary group of alumni and our college. Finally, I want to extend a special thank you to the world-class faculty and staff, that some of whom are with us tonight, for welcoming me so warmly and for the tremendous work you do every day to make CCRI great. Tonight I'd like to take just, I think it's 2 minutes, to share my quick vision and near-term focus. Simply stated, it starts with our students. I want to begin by making sure every single one of our students know that you matter to us and that we see you. If we can make sure that all students believe that they matter to their teachers, to our staff, then they will find it easier to persist, to come to class when they're tired or anxious about the material. And this is where everyone in the room comes in. Since graduating its first class, CCRI has awarded more than 66,000 degrees and certificates. That adds up to a significant alumni base, and it will take a village to accomplish our goals, and my team and I need you to stand with us as we move forward. I am calling on you, our alumni and friends, to be the closest circle of this village. You can help today by pushing, supporting, and coaching our students. You can be that someone beside them who, even on their most challenging days, will let them know that they can and they will accomplish their goals and graduate. Our students and recent alums need you to coach and support them on their journey towards our graduation stage and on to further education and quality, high-paying jobs. We are launching a mentoring program next fall, and I ask you all to come join that. It is our goal to make the Community College of Rhode Island the best community college in New England by 2020. And I know we can do it together. Our college will focus in 3 key areas, and remember PCT and tweet it out: persistence, completion, and transfer. Right now, we have committed faculty and student services staff working together to make sure that our students have a clear map to graduation and the support they need to get there. The willingness I see every day at our college for our team to try new things, to work together, and to commit to significantly improving in these 3 areas is deeply inspiring to me. We'll have some tough days, but we will mostly have the significant reward of knowing we are creating real socioeconomic opportunity for our deserving students. In closing, my sincere congratulations to all of the graduates being honored tonight, and thank you. You are each a part of the history and legacy of CCRI. Your successes and stories inspire our students. They look at you and begin to believe that maybe one day they can do what you do. Please enjoy the rest of the program, and I look forward to working together to making CCRI the best community college in New England. I will now pass the program back over to Joe, who will begin the award ceremony for this evening. Thank you.
Thank you, President Hughes. Obviously, with her enthusiasm, you can see there's great things coming forward for CCRI. It is now my pleasure to ask Major David Chacoyan and Mike Montecalvo to join me on stage. Major Chacoyan recently retired from the Rhode Island State Police as a member of the command staff after 23 years of service, and now works at Providence Water as a division manager. He is a 1989 graduate and a 2013 member of the Society of the Knights. Major Chacoyan will serve as our Lord for the knighting ceremony. I would also like to introduce Mike Montecalvo and thank him for joining us this evening. Mike has been a longtime supporter of the college, and we appreciate him for taking the time out of his busy schedule to be here with us tonight. As you know, Mike is a WPRI TV Channel 12 news anchor, and he will introduce the honorees tonight and tell you a little bit more about them. Mike?
Thank you, Joe. Now, how many of you on election night watch Channel 12 because of Joe Fleming? I love to tease him. Thank you very much for inviting me again this year. It is my pleasure to be here. You know, somebody asked me when I came in, what are the big stories today? What's happening? We've been in here. And really the big story all week has been really what happened yesterday, those 2 fires in Providence, and what the firefighters did to rush into the buildings and to make sure that everyone was saved. That Providence firefighter who was in critical condition last night is breathing on his own, and he's doing great today. And driving up, I thought about how many graduates from CCRI have gone into police and fire work. We heard President Hughes talk about all the different backgrounds. I know my cousin Mark is a graduate from CCRI as a lieutenant on the Woonsocket Fire Department. So we have so many, not only that have gone into communications, but also have saved people's lives every year. And I think that deserves a round of applause for making us a better society. So tonight we're going to recognize a number of outstanding individuals whose lives, career, and community service have really made a difference in the state of Rhode Island and really in this country. Please refer to your program for more information on each of the alumni receiving awards tonight. And when you hear your name, please come up to the stage right here, and we'll get the ceremony going. Lord Chacoyan, I present to you Candida Castillo, the class of 1994. Candida is the owner of Aesthetic Dental Studio of Rhode Island. She came to the United States from the Dominican Republic at age 17. She began her college career at CCRI by taking ESL classes. She graduated from the Dental Assisting Program and went on to achieve her Doctor of Dental Medicine degree and to open her own successful practice. Candida, on behalf of the entire college community, it is my privilege to induct you as a member of the Society of the Knights. May you always be loyal to the Community College of Rhode Island.
It is great to be here. I'm very excited. I'd like to say that I am very pleased, honored, and humbled to receive this award, and also to share the night with my family, with the rest of the alumni, and with everybody here. I'd like to say thank you to my family for their love and support, and to the alumni committee for selecting me for the award. I think of 1994 when I graduated from CCRI, and how proud I was for my achievement. Little I knew that that was a little of inspiring for the passion in dentistry that I love, and this is what I do today. I have to say that I'm very pleased and humbled to also be part of the CCRI family for all the opportunity that was given, only opportunity to learn how to speak English, to receive financial aid, to the doors that were open to me in terms of the community, and also to be able to networking. I am very pleased and again humbled to be part of the CCRI family. Thank you.
Thank you, Candida. Lord Takoyan, I present to you Kathleen Charbonneau, class of 1983. Kathy is the Vice President and Director of Community Relations for Bank Newport. In Kathleen's role at the bank, she proactively seeks opportunities for community partnerships, building and maintaining relationships with community-based, charitable, and nonprofit organizations. After CCRI, Kathy attended Bryant College and obtained her bachelor's degree in business administration, and Providence College, where she was awarded a Master of Business Administration. Kathleen, on behalf of the entire college community, it's my privilege to induct you as a member of the Society of the Knights. May you always be loyal to the Community College of Rhode Island.
Thank you, President Hughes, and thank you, Mr. Fleming and the CCRI Alumni Association, fellow recipients and squires this evening. It's a sincere honor to be inducted into the Society of the Knights. I was humbled to be nominated by Bank Newport President and past Society of the Knights inductee Sandra Patty, and by Senior Vice President Wendy Kagan, who is here this evening. I've had the privilege of working with Sandy and Wendy in a variety of professional and community capacities over the years, and they honestly inspire me every day, so I was very humbled. And to my husband, Jeff, who chose to obtain his associate's degree as a CCRI evening student, thank you for your continued love and support, and thank you for my family that's joining me this evening. It means a great deal to be honored by the college that has provided me with such a valuable foundation, one that has enabled me to accomplish many things, personally and professionally. When I reflect on my CCRI experience well over 30 years ago, I recall the early mornings when my father would drop me off at the night campus in Warwick on his way to work. My father was an educator and a high school guidance counselor, so he naturally reinforced the value of CCRI as the next chapter of my education and my personal growth after high school. Thank you, Dad. And thank you, Mom. You two inspired me graduating from CCRI's licensed practical nursing program while juggling a household and a family. So thank you. I also reflect on how I was challenged in such a positive way at CCRI. I learned to persevere, to be confident in my skills, and I learned the value of different perspectives, whether that was from fellow students or also from the support of instructors, just as I mentioned in the video. Mrs. Quizero, Mrs. Zoda, Ms. Broderick, they all come to mind. They were experienced in the business environment. They were able to share relevant, real-life lessons with us. They genuinely wanted us to succeed and to put our skills and knowledge into practice and to be confident professionals and to be assets to our future employers. CCRI also instilled in me a desire to continue to learn. Like so many students who set forth from CCRI with the same desire, I worked full-time and furthered my education as an evening student, and I've continued to learn from the many individuals and valuable experiences that my career path has afforded me. Once again, I'm so grateful for this honor, and I thank you all for your attendance here this evening. Your presence confirms how we all value CCRI. I encourage individuals of all ages to begin or even enhance their life's path at CCRI. The experience will truly help increase the value of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Kathy. This is truly a Rhode Island story. Kathy and I worked together years ago. I worked at 103.7 WRX. How many of you remember the classic rock station? And Kathy worked at the Rhode Island Blood Center. And we used to do blood drives all the time. And she was a real go-getter. And when you see about giving back, I'm not surprised that Kathy was honored tonight for everything she has done over her career. So it was great working with you back then and good seeing you again today. Our next Society of Knights inductee is Rosemary Costigan. Laura Takoya, and I present to you Rosemary Costigan, class of 1978. She is currently Interim Vice President of Academic Affairs for CCRI. At a younger age than most traditional college graduates, she was already working as a nurse in the intensive care unit and transitioned to the operating room a few years later. She kept climbing the academic ladder, earning a bachelor's degree in nursing from Rhode Island College, followed by both a master's and a PhD in nursing from the University of Rhode Island. Answering her profession's calling to educate its future nursing leaders, she has been an adjunct professor at URI, a professor and department chair of Nursing Level 1 at CCRI, and as well as the interim assistant dean of academic affairs, nursing education, also at CCRI. Rosemary, on behalf of the entire college community, it's my privilege to induct you as a member of the Society of the Knights. May you always be loyal to the Community College of Rhode Island.
I would like to thank my colleagues in nursing for nominating me for this most prestigious award, and for the Alumni Society, Alumni Association, to accept that nomination and select me for this most memorable award. I am a classic story of a CCRI student, graduate. My mother was forced to leave school in the 9th grade. I'm a first-generation college graduate. It was 1930, the youngest of She was the youngest of 5, and she was the only one that could get work. And she wanted to be a nurse, and remarkably, she instilled in me a passion for nursing, having never worked in the profession. So it is a tribute to her and to this institution. I entered Rhode Island Junior College, first class into the Lincoln campus, and first full class to graduate from that campus. And it not only opened its doors to me, it embraced me, it taught me, and it made me believe in me and the possibilities. I would also like to thank Dr. Meghan Hughes for the confidence and support that she's provided to me over the past 2 months. It's been a pleasure serving as Interim Vice President for Academic Affairs. I'm excited for the future, and I know CCRI's best days are ahead with her leadership. To my colleagues, my family, thank you for all the support that you've provided for me over the years, both as academic goals are reached and professional goals were sought after. Thank you very much. Enjoy the evening.
Thank you, Rosemary. Please welcome Marjorie Martesian. Lord Sequoian, I present to you Marjorie Martesian, who is one of the members of the first graduating class. She was a reading specialist for 28 years in the Providence Public School District. After graduating from CCRI, she earned her bachelor's in education at Mount St. Joseph College and then a master's degree in education from Rhode Island College. She's been a member of the CCRI Alumni Association board now for 12 years. Marjorie, on behalf of the entire college community, it's my privilege to induct you as a member of the Society of the Knights. May you always be loyal to the Community College of Rhode Island.
I would like to thank the Society of Knights Committee and the Alumni Association for honoring me tonight. CCRI is very dear to me. Without CCRI, I don't know whether I would have achieved my dream of going to college and eventually becoming a teacher. None of us, the members of the first class who entered the building on Promenade Street in September 1964, realized that we were becoming part of Rhode Island history. I now realize that we had become part of an amazing institution that would grow to be the largest community college in New England. Thank you for allowing me to be part of this amazing college from the beginning.
Thank you, Marjorie. Evening. Lord Sequoian, I present to you Louis Secotio, class of 1968. He has a big fan club here, I guess, right? Since delivering the commencement address to his class, Lou has sustained a leadership presence in the college, serving as the president of the CCRI Alumni Association from 2012 to 2015. Building on the experience he gained with the college's debate and law clubs, he decided to pursue a career in law. He completed his undergraduate work at the University of Rhode Island and then attended the New England School of Law, where he graduated with his Juris Doctor back in 1974. He worked in private practice until 1990 and then joined the URI legal department as assistant legal counsel. He was promoted to general counsel in 1995. Lou, on behalf of the entire college community, it is my privilege to induct you as a member of the Society of the Knights. May you always be loyal to the Community College of Rhode Island.
Now, don't you just love it when they put the lawyer last? Now, Marisa said I have 2 minutes. Now, the only way a lawyer can put anything down in 2 minutes is if you kind of control it. So I made some comments. And Marisa, it's as close to 2 minutes as I can get. In any event, first, I truly want to say to my fellow inductees of the Society of the Knights and recipients of the Squire Awards, congratulations. I'm honored to be on the stage with you. I want to thank Marisa Albini, the Society of the Knights Committee, the Alumni Association Board for this recognition. I'm truly honored. I want to give a big thanks to all of you for participating in this celebration. It is your support that helps us raise money for for our students in the form of scholarships and book awards. And I really do appreciate the turnout that we've had today. I think it's a record-breaking turnout. To my family attending this evening, what can I say? Especially my wonderful wife, Marie, my daughter, Marisa, got them mixed up, my son-in-law, Joe, my sister-in-law, Laurie, and brother-in-law, Norman. Now, my parents are both deceased. They couldn't make it. But I know this, but I know they're smiling. But my other parents are here tonight, Louis and Dolores Emma. You guys are the greatest. I love you all. I have a lot of colleagues at CCRI that I've come to know over the years. I can't name them. A lot of them are here tonight. I want to thank you also for your support for this event. And then finally, I would be remiss if I didn't give a shout out to my friends and colleagues from the University of Rhode Island. I'm surprised, guys. Thank you for your support, and most of all for your friendship. Now, I got to tell you something. At URI, there's a group of us, faculty and staff, that we meet every day, sometimes for lunch, sometimes for breakfast, sometimes both. Believe it or not, we're known as the Round Table. For those of you who are here tonight, I want you to spread the word. Starting Monday, you will address me as Sir Louis. In all seriousness, when Marisa called and told me that I've been nominated for this award or this recognition, I was speechless. Now, I know that's unusual for a lawyer. She finally said, "Lou, are you still there? Well, what do you think?" I said, "Marisa, I really don't know what to think." I said, "I'm surprised, I'm humbled, and I certainly am appreciative of this recognition. And as I stand before you tonight, I feel the same way." I started thinking of this, and when you get to be my point, I started saying it's 50 years. In the fall of 1966, I was, believe it or not, a skinny 18-year-old kid from Cranston, and I enrolled as a student at what was then known as Rhode Island Junior College. The college, as everybody has heard, was located in an old foundry building on Promenade Street in Providence. My class would become the third graduating class, and I was also shocked when I became the student commencement speaker for that time. None of us really knew what to expect. This was a brand new idea in Rhode Island when we enrolled at the junior college. It wasn't long, though, before we came to know that we were part of something special. I can only tell you that there was a certain atmosphere and a determination, not only among the students, but among the faculty, to make this a big success. It was really truly an exciting time. 50 years later, we have 4 campuses statewide. I believe we average approximately maybe 17,000 students enrolled every year, 60,000 plus alumni. So I can say with reasonable certainty, mission accomplished. This drive for success and success and excellence, which started at the community college, provided me and my classmates with the foundation and confidence that we really could do whatever we set our minds to do. The best evidence of this is the wide range of backgrounds and disciplines represented tonight by my fellow inductees and Squire Awards recipients. I started thinking, what does this all mean? Certainly, I think we can all say as award recipients that the recognition is wonderful. But however, I have to believe that it's more than that. It is my hope that as alumni of CCRI, our individual and collective stories serve to inspire our students to believe in themselves, to know that others have made that journey before them, and have shown them that there are many roads that they can take to accomplish their dreams. And once again, I thank you for being here.
Thank you, Lou. In 1999, the Alumni Association held its first Society of the Knights event, Since that time, there have been 8 induction ceremonies, and there are now close to 50 members of this prestigious group. Please help me welcome a number of the Society of the Knights members who are here tonight. It is my pleasure now to introduce to you the 2016 Squire Award winners. When you hear your name is announced, please join us on our stage. Please remember to be on stage till the very end so we can get a nice big group picture too. Christopher Barber, class of 2008. Chris is a registered nurse at the Miriam Hospital in Providence. Eileen Breslin Shapett, class of 1982. Eileen owns Wickford Appliance and Lighting with her husband, Tim. Jenny Chan Remka, class of 1988. Jenny is the assistant school superintendent in Woonsocket Education Department. Angela Crata, class of 1998. Angela is now Director of Professional Practice Innovation, Magnet at the Miriam Hospital in Providence. Aida Crossan, class of 1989. Aida is Community Affairs Director for Senator Sheldon Whitehouse. Joanne Daly, class of 1979. Joanne is First Vice President and Financial Advisor at Morgan Stanley Wealth Management. David DeSanto, class of 1977. David is Partner and Director of Business Development at DeSanto, Priest & Company. Anthony Goes, class of 2002. Anthony is an actor. He's appeared locally on TV and made his off-Broadway debut in Fly in March. Rick Norberg, class of 1994. Rick is president and co-founder of Veriteka 16, formerly Atreon SMB. Cynthia Padula, class of 1972. Cynthia is a professor and director of the Nursing Master's Degree program over at Rhode Island College and per diem nurse researcher at the Miriam Hospital. One more time, how about congratulations and a round of applause for members of the Society of Knights and to our Squire Award recipients.